Hello everybody, welcome to Sagar Group of Institution, Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering, Bhopal. I am Professor Udit Veer Singh Rajput, Assistant Professor. This is my number shown here. And dear students, today we will be uh, studying, continuing the course of Network Analysis. The subject code is EX303. This is the third semester. So let us discuss the course content first. What we have to study in this subject of third semester. Okay, now this is the course content, unit number 1, unit number 2, unit number 3, this is unit number 4, and this is unit number 5. Here you can pause the video and you can note down your syllabus of unit 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This, or you can download it from your RGPV University website, and I will be sharing it to your WhatsApp group also, the syllabus. So uh, what you can see is, look, like in the previous first semester, you have studied a subject known as Basic Electrical and Electronics Engineering. I only taught you students. What you studied there, you have studied about this introduction to circuit elements, and you have mainly studied about this resistance. Okay. Then you have also studied about this voltage and current sources, controlled and uncontrolled sources. This topic also was covered in your basic electrical subjects. KCL, that is Kirchhoff's current law, Kirchhoff's voltage law. This you have also studied in your 11th class, 12th class, and also in the first year, that is basic electrical subject you have studied. Now, this one, nodal analysis and mesh analysis, also you have studied in your first semester. I'm not saying that I will not be teaching them, but I'm just recalling you that you have studied all these subjects in your first semester, all these topics, sorry. And also, if you will see here, if I am coming down, look here in the unit number 2. See here on the screen, unit number 2. You will be familiar. You have been familiar about this term Thevenin's theorem, and also you can see this word is written, that is superposition theorem. What is this Thevenin's theorem? This also you have studied, students. And what is the superposition theorem? This also you have studied. But there is a change in this semester. In the third semester, you can see there are how many theorems? The total, if we count in unit number 2, there are 10 theorems. 10. There are 10 theorems we have to study. And in the first semester, we have only studied two theorems, Thevenin's and superposition. And also, one more thing, what we have studied there. Uh, okay, so just many things are here which are common to your first semester, but I will be trying my best that many things I will repeat, but in detail and too much depth I will not go. But यहाँ पर I will try that. Okay, first of all, I should continue the syllabus discussion. This is unit number 3. This is a new familiar unit. This is a new unit, unit number 3. Okay, this is a new unit we will study, and then it will be unit number 4, and this is unit number 5. But students, remember one thing, the most important unit is this one, unit number 1. Why? Because everything what you will study in this unit number 3, unit number 4, unit number 5, or this unit number 2, whatever we are going to study in all these units, the ultimate basics are covered here in this unit number 1. Unit number 1. This unit covers the ultimately each and every basics. Okay, so what is how we are starting today? This is the syllabus discussion. Many more things if you will see in unit number 3, like suppose Laplace transformation. This Laplace transform you will study in your subject signal and systems, also in your mathematics, and also in your network subject. So I think thrice you will study Laplace transformation, and it is very important actually, है ना? Now in unit number 4, there is my cursor. In unit number 4, there is a concept of Fourier series and all. and in unit number 5 there is a concept of two-port network and all, है ना? Now I am highlighting my page. I am changing my in color here. What you are, what I am going to tell you is this. If you see where it is written uncontrolled and controlled sources, that means independent and dependent sources. Uncontrolled means what? Uncontrolled sources means which cannot be controlled. That means they are independent. And controlled sources means that are dependent sources. So these control sources study of the circuit is very very important for what? For your GATE exams. ये बात आप समझ लीजिए स्टूडेंट्स कि आगे चल के आपको एक एग्जाम देना है दैट इज वेरी मच, मतलब मैं उसको बहुत ज़्यादा लाइक करता हूँ एंड दैट इज योर गेट एग्जाम। इसके लिए आपको कंट्रोल्ड सोर्सेज का जो ये पार्ट है आपको करना है। दूसरी चीज, द सेकंड मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग, दिस पोर्शन टू पोर्ट नेटवर्क from unit number 5 two port network. Always since 2015 I am seeing 2 marks question is coming, okay, and from this Thevenin's theorem and from this Norton's theorem and from this superposition theorem always there is a 2 marks question on the GATE exam always. And from this unit last portion always there is a 2 marks problem in the GATE exams, okay. So total many more topics are there like this one, transient analysis. This one, transient analysis. You may note down transient analysis, Thevenin's, Norton's superposition theorems of those circuits which contain controlled sources. Okay, and this Laplace transformations and this two-port network. In all total, there is a coverage of 10 marks in your GATE exam. So this is a very very important subject for your GATE exams also, and you have to be very careful while studying it, okay. So let me continue to my next slide. See, so let me start with my unit number 1 now today. This is my unit number 1. In the last slide I have discussed you about the whole syllabus. Now today I will be discussing about the unit number 1 and we will be starting that also. So what is the unit number 1? Today is 1st of July and I will be recording a 30 minutes video, students, okay. And what all things today we will study in this video I am going to tell you. See what I have written. Study of active elements, study of passive elements we will do. Then Ohm's law application to passive elements. I will be telling what is these headings. And connectivity of active and passive elements. इसका क्या मतलब हुआ ये मैं आपको बताता हूँ सिलेबस में. Let me change the ink again. I can take this color. So here you see the first line. हम जैसे जैसे अपना कवरेज करते जाएंगे कोर्स का और वैसे वैसे हम ये पूरा हाईलाइट भी करते चले जाएंगे ना. तो इंट्रोडक्शन टू सर्किट एलिमेंट्स इज द फर्स्ट लाइन, R, L and C. About the resistance you have studied in your first semester. About the inductor and capacitor also I know I have taught you, but in depth today in this third semester I will tell you again. तो इंट्रोडक्शन ऑफ सर्किट एलिमेंट्स R, L, C, फिर उनका कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स यहाँ लिखा हुआ है, एंड टाइम डिपेंडेंट नेचर, what is voltage and current sources, what is controlled and uncontrolled sources. This much portion we have to study, okay. तो जो मैंने अभी हाईलाइट किया है यहाँ तक, okay, this is what we have to study in our first video which I am doing today. तो देखो ये जो बात लिखी है ना, इंट्रोडक्शन टू सर्किट एलिमेंट RLC, दिस RL and C आर नोन एज दिस पैसिव एलिमेंट्स. ये जो पैसिव एलिमेंट्स हैं ये कहलाते हैं, ओके. तो मैंने उसको टॉपिक में लिख दिया स्टडी ऑफ पैसिव एलिमेंट. और एक्टिव एलिमेंट्स क्या होते हैं? एक्टिव एलिमेंट्स आर दोज एलिमेंट्स विच आर दी सोर्सेज ऑफ एनर्जी. ये भी मैं अभी डिस्कस करने वाला हूँ. तो एक्टिव एलिमेंट्स कहाँ कवर हो गए? ये हो गया वोल्टेज सोर्स, ये हो गया करंट सोर्स. फिर ओम्स लॉ एप्लीकेशन टू पैसिव एलिमेंट्स. इट मींस जब हम ये बात करते हैं ना इंट्रोडक्शन टू सर्किट एलिमेंट, इसका मतलब स्टडी ऑफ पैसिव एलिमेंट्स में हमें क्या क्या स्टडी करना है. ये छोटी सी लाइन लिखी हुई है बट इट इज इन वेरी मच डेप्थ. तो डेप्थ क्या है? ओम्स लॉ एप्लीकेशन मतलब ओम्स लॉ कैसे लगेगा रेजिस्टेंस पर, how we will apply Ohm's law to resistance. You know this, voltage is equal to बोलिए करंट इनटू रेजिस्टेंस, यू नो दिस, ये आप जानते हैं. बट what will be the volt ohms law for the inductor L, this inductor L, what is the voltage ohms law, what is the ohms law for this capacitance C? Okay, so now ohms law application to passive elements we have to study. And finally जब हमारे पास पैसिव एलिमेंट्स मिल जाएंगे सारे, कौन कौन से हैं पैसिव एलिमेंट जो भी मैं आगे डिस्कस करूंगा, आर एल एंड सी, और कौन कौन ये हो गए पैसिव एलिमेंट जो कि एनर्जी को लेते हैं, और यहाँ पर है एक्टिव एलिमेंट्स यानी कि वोल्टेज सोर्स और करंट सोर्स. अब जब हम इन दोनों का कनेक्ट करेंगे, हम दोनों को कनेक्ट करेंगे तो क्या होगा, एनर्जी विल फ्लो फ्रॉम एक्टिव एलिमेंट्स टू पैसिव एलिमेंट. तो क्या क्या होने वाला है, this we have to study in today's video. Okay, so let me continue. और जैसे जैसे हमारा टॉपिक होता जाएगा वैसे वैसे हम अपने सिलेबस को हाईलाइट भी करते चले जाएंगे. ओके, सो लेट मी कम. हाँ, what type of books you can follow? You can follow a book, you can see here network analysis I have written. मैं इसका PDF भी शेयर कर दूंगा. this book you can follow, और JB गुप्ता book you can follow for your simple understanding, और मेरे वीडियोस को आप करते जाइएगा. And one more thing student, at last assignment work I will be giving you. ये असाइनमेंट वर्क क्या है, ये ज्यादा कुछ डिफिकल्ट वर्क नहीं है कि आप इसमें पैनिक होने लगे. ये देखिए मैं कलर चेंज कर देता हूँ. हियर आई हैव रिटन असाइनमेंट वर्क एट द बॉटम. सी दिस इज द असाइनमेंट वर्क. इस असाइनमेंट वर्क का पूरा डिटेल गूगल क्लासरूम में हाउ वी विल फॉलो आई विल डिस्कस यू विथ यू ऑल. और दिस इज advantageous for you. After creation of the videos we will be sharing only 10 questions to you, और आप जब उन 10 क्वेश्चनों के आंसर करोगे तो आपका कॉन्सेप्ट क्लियर होगा और मुझसे आप डाउट भी पूछ पाओगे. ओके, so let us continue the topic. And what is the next topic you can see, unit number 1, topic 1 I have written active and passive elements. तो सबसे पहले I will be telling you about active elements. अगर मैं बैक करके आऊं तो देखो मैंने यही लिखा हुआ है. today's content क्या है, what is my today's content? See this, first content is study of active elements and the second content is study of passive elements. So let's continue. So active elements. Okay, you can also pause the video and at meanwhile times you can note it also down.